Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And today I have two 90-day updates for you. This is the Boutique by the Box Designer Accessories box and the Boutique by the Box Designer Jewelry box. So if you want to see what sold from each of these boxes and if I made a profit and if I would recommend this box or buy another one based on my results, definitely stick around. So I ordered both of these boxes around the same time. So the original unboxings came out around the same time. I will link those both down below if you want to watch the original videos. But each box only had, I think, 15 items. And so I think it's just going to be easier to show you all in one video. Otherwise, they would be super short. So here we are. Every time I do an unboxing video here on this channel, I come back 90 days later and let you know my results. So if you like content like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do put out videos at least 3 times a week. I love sharing with you what works for me in my reseller business, or sometimes what doesn't work, let's be honest, in hopes that it helps you make, decisions for your own business. And hit that like button if you could. That really helps out the channel. It lets me know you like this kind of content. And if you purchased either one of these boxes, please let me know in the comments how yours did. I would definitely love to know, just in general, like if your results were similar to mine, or if my results are unique to me. All right, so I'm going to start with the designer accessories box. I'll go over what sold, what hasn't sold, my results on this one, and then I will go into the designer jewelry box and I'll do the same thing. So one and then the other. So the designer accessories box, this one was 15 pieces for $200. My cost per item, $13.33. As of right now, I have sold 9 of the 15, so I still have 6 left. And almost everything except for one item sold on Poshmark and one item sold on Mercari, and no eBay sales on this one. And I like to share that with you because different brands or different things sell on different platforms for me. And sometimes it's an even mix, but sometimes it's just not. And this is one of those boxes where it was very heavy on the Poshmark sales. All right, so here's what sold. I'm starting from lowest sale price to highest. This was a pair of sunglasses from Rachel Zoe, and these sold in, oh my gosh, these took actually almost 4 months. I'm a little bit behind on this video, but these sold for $15 on Poshmark. I'm pretty sure someone offered me 15, and me, I'm a volume seller. After 90 days, I'm ready to let it go. I need the space to bring in more stuff. So they weren't selling for any more. They'd already been sitting. $15 is technically a loss after the fees, but I did, some money is better than no money on these. So I let those go. Then there was this Gabby macrame bag, also sold in 4 months. I was ready to let it go, so I accepted a $16 Poshmark offer. This was the brand Laud, the label. I'd never heard of that before. And yeah, I didn't necessarily expect that I was going to get any more for this. So I did go ahead and let it go. There was the Edesi vegan leather crossbody from Rachel Zoe. This one sold, this one took about 3 months, so not a quick sale here either, but it was a $20 Poshmark sale. And again, something is better than nothing. So bags also, just for me personally, bags are a little bit difficult to store. If you see, I have all these boxes and they're all full of clothing. But when I have a bunch of bags, they take up a lot of space. So also I have that motivation to sell bags quicker because I don't have a good way to store them. I primarily sell clothing. So bags don't necessarily fit. And so I was a little bit more motivated than maybe the next person to sell this stuff off. So just keep that in mind too. Then there was the beach tote. This was literally just a canvas beach tote. The brand was Le Bar Marché. This took 3 months to sell as well, but it was a $21 Poshmark sale. Again, just being a beach tote though, I guess I don't know that I could have expected more. Then there was this Crescent Hobo from Jules K. This one sold, this one only took a little less than 3 months. So still a little while, but This one sold in a bundle on Poshmark for $25.35 was the bundle amount for this one item. I don't remember what else was in that bundle, but only one from this box in that bundle. This also sold in a bundle. This was the honey woven shoulder bag. The brand was Deux, D-E-U-X, Dux Lux. I have no idea. No idea how to pronounce that. If it is designer, I ain't never heard of it. But this one also sold in a bundle. This one took over 3 months as well for $31.60. The next one, we're actually at the top 3 here. This one also sold in a bundle. It was a black croc crossbody bag. This one sold in just about 1 month. The brand was AOTA. Again, never heard of that either. Also in a Poshmark bundle. So I guess we're bundling bags these days because I don't get a ton of Poshmark bundles. I do get some, but that's a lot for one box. So that one sold for $34.10 in the bundle. There was the Aerolith Burgundy Tote. This one sold in about 5 weeks on Mercari for $37. This was actually a really nice tote. So not surprising that it was one of the highest selling items in the box. And then the highest selling item, which boy was I glad to see this go, because this thing was like huge and it was taking up a ton of space. It was this Weekender bag from the brand Henny and Lev. I've never heard of that either, but this one got a lot of interest very quickly. I got a lot of really lowball offers. You know how that happens when you list something and then it gets a lot of lowballs and you're like, do I have something special here? Why is everybody trying to take this off my hands for cheap? I don't get it. But it actually, because of that, sat for a little while because I wasn't willing to give it away for $10 or $15 like I kept getting offers for. But after about 3.5 months, I did get an offer on Poshmark for $38 that I did accept. So that's everything that's sold. I do have some of these bags left over. There's this gold woven clutch from the brand Virginia Wolf. That's still here. This pom-pom pouch, the brand was Hat Attack. This thing probably, I don't know. This thing is cheap. I probably could find a nicer one at Five Below. I don't know what this is, but nobody's buying it, and I can understand why, because what is this? I mean, maybe I'm missing something. Feel free to let me know in the comments. I don't think I am, because it's still, I think I have it listed for $10 and it still has not sold. I was very disappointed that this was in the box, if I'm being honest, because at $13.33 per piece, what is this? Seriously. Then there was the Nikki Metallic Croc Clutch. Wow, I'm having a hard time today, y'all. This one was the brand JJ Winters, and that's still here. I've never heard of JJ Winters either. There was the Irem Black Crossbody Bag from Rachel Zoe. It's a cute bag, but there's really not anything super special about it, so I haven't had a ton of interest on that one either. There's this crossbody woven clutch. The brand is Soul Society. I actually kind of like this bag. I don't even use most of the bags that I have, so I wouldn't just keep this for myself because it would just sit here. But this, of all the bags in the box, I think would have been the one that I would have considered maybe that I would use because I like the way it looks. But it's going to sit in the box for now because I don't need it. But that is still here. And then there's a pair of sunglasses. I had 2 pair of Rachel Zoe sunglasses. This was the second one, and it is still in the box too, and it is still here too. Still unsold. Hopefully with spring and summer, somebody needs some sunglasses pretty soon, but I guess we'll see. Those don't take much to store, so I'm not necessarily, trying to get rid of those the same way that I was the bags. And thankfully, most of the big bags have sold. So now the ones that are left are just little and easily fit in the boxes, but the big totes and stuff, those are gone. So anyway, to recap, my cost per piece, $13.33 total. I paid for this box $199.95, and my profit so far, after 4 months, a little over 4 months, I'm still in the whole $9.86. So if we want to be generous here, I'll say I broke even. Obviously my goal is not to do a bunch of work just to make my money back. So, not the greatest. I think personally on this one, the cost per piece was way too high. I think, I mean, and granted, Boutique by the Box does ship for free, so this is including the shipping cost. But after I opened this box, I quickly realized it's going to be very hard to make a profit on this based on the cost per piece and based on what came inside. So I can't say I'm surprised by the results. I am glad I at least made my money back. But would I buy this same box again? No, I wouldn't. No, especially not at this cost. So there's that. The second box we'll go over today is the designer jewelry box. So this one, along the same lines as the designer accessories, it was designer jewelry. I think they maybe got these from some sort of like subscription box service, like an Overstock. I don't know, but it all seems like both the accessories and the jewelry, it seems like that kind of thing. I will say on this one, and like I said, I've got the original video linked down below. When I first opened this one, I was like, I don't know who these designers are, but the MSRP that they were claiming on these items versus what I actually got, there was a very big difference. Like, none of this stuff was valuable in the sense that, like, it was all gold plated or just costume jewelry. It was not like actually good jewelry, not even like sterling silver, nowhere near, in my opinion, worth what the MSRPs were reflecting, unless it was some like big designer. But honestly, I've never heard of any of these designers. So there was that initial disappointment when I opened this, but I always say, let's give it a try. You know, it might have just been that I was unfamiliar. You know, that's always a possibility. I don't know everything about every brand. In fact, quite the opposite. I don't know much about, I'm usually pretty good at knowing the brands that I do sell, but brands I don't sell, like, no, I'm not well versed on a lot of brands. So I'm like, you know what, let's just go ahead and give this a try. And so here we are. I paid $180 for this box. This also had 15 pieces. So that's $12 per piece. As of right now, I've sold 6 pieces. And that means I have 8 left. Well, technically 7 pieces are sold because one of them because they matched, it was a matching set, I put them together and sold them as a set. But I do have 8 pieces still left. So let's go over what did sell. I have this gold tone ring from Lauren Stewart. This took over 4 months to sell, and it was a $13 Poshmark sale. I paid $12. I made a $13 sale. So again, not very good. But after that, once stuff sits for that amount of time, it's like, I can either take $13 and let it go, or I can like let it sit here until the end of time, which I didn't want to do. So I did go ahead and accept a $13 offer on that one. I actually have another one. There was a duplicate in the box, so that's still here. If one of you fine viewers wants to make me a $13 offer on it, I will gladly take it because I'm trying to move this stuff at this point. Then there was this 14 karat gold plated Hamilton necklace. The brand was Jennifer Zuner. I think that's how you say it. But this also sold in a bundle during my birthday sale, so back in November. So in all fairness, this sold quickly. It was only listed 3 weeks. But after giving everybody 38% off in bundles, this sold for $17.85. So pretty close to breaking even on that one because I paid $12 per piece, but that's okay. It's one of those things you kind of take a little bit of a loss to move the rest of the stuff along. And I don't know what else sold in that bundle, but overall, I made a very, very great profit that weekend running that sale, and I moved a lot of inventory. So if we just look at this one piece and what was the return on investment on this one piece, it's not great, but overall, that was a very successful sale for me, so I'm not really complaining. There were a pair of gold tone, again, not even real gold, earrings from the brand Amber Seats. These sold, oh my gosh, these took almost 5 months. I'm really late on this video, I'm sorry. These sold on Poshmark for $18. After 5 months, somebody made me an offer. Okay, goodbye. And then top 3 already. This was a gold tone choker necklace from the brand Lauren Stewart. This was a $20 eBay sale. This still took 5 weeks to sell. And again, somebody made me a $20 offer. I was not excited about any of this stuff, so I did go ahead and let that go for $20. There's a gold chain necklace that had a little starburst charm on it. This one was actually kind of nice, but again, it wasn't valuable in the sense that it was not a fine metal, nothing special about it in that regard. It was just costume jewelry. This one sold in 3 weeks on Poshmark for $40 by offer. So I think I listed it at $45 maybe, and then sent a 10% off with discounted shipping. That one I'm not mad about. That's the type of return I was hoping for on all of this stuff. The brand on this one was Jennifer Miller, which I think, if I remember correctly, maybe this was the one that some of my viewers, when I posted the original video, had said that's popular. It's a popular maybe blogger brand or TikTok brand or something. I had never heard of it. I still don't know who Jennifer Miller is, but maybe that's what helps that one sell quicker. So, again, maybe I need to get up on my jewelry brands, but that was the only one that I would say was a decent sale. And here's the top sale. This was the set. So this set actually cost me $24 because it was 2 of the pieces in one. This was the chain link necklace and the earrings that matched from the brand Eddie Borgo. And since they matched, I put them in a set. These sold on New Year's Day, January 1st, for $58 for the set on eBay. Plus the buyer paid the shipping. So I guess if you say 58, so it's $29 a piece. If you break it up into 2, it wasn't necessarily the highest per piece, but that was the highest sale of the box being a set. So that's what's sold. What I have left, one of the gold tone rings from Lauren Stewart. These gold bracelets from the brand Michelle Campbell. There were actually 3 of these sets in the box, and I still have all 3 sets. So that's a bummer. The Casio rings, I had 2 of those. I still have both of those. We haven't sold either of those. There's this moon and star pendant gold tone necklace. This one's kind of cute too, in my opinion, but this is still here. And then I have a 14 karat gold plated pair of hoop earrings from the brand Marin Castello. I still have those as well. So some stuff kind of just sitting around and nothing has any interest, if I'm being honest, which may or may not be like a saturation issue. If a lot of people that ordered this got the same stuff, we're all fighting for the maybe 1 or 2 people that might be interested. I don't know. But anyway, my results on this one. So I paid $180 for the 15 pieces. As of right now, I've made $150, which means I am $30 in the hole on this one. So I have not yet even made my money back. That's a huge bummer. And I think you know what I'm going to say as far as would I order another one? The answer is no. Boutique by the Box really did hype up this box and these designer pieces, and they have this huge retail value when really, like, no, not even close. None of this stuff. And maybe it was, in all fairness to Boutique by the Box, maybe this stuff did have these crazy MSRPs, but maybe it's also one of those things like, and I don't know where these came from, what subscription service this came from or whatever, if that is the case. But like MSRP $3.95, but you can get it for $40. Like, one of those things where like the 2 never matched. They never did match. They never would match. And nobody would have ever paid what the MSRP was listed as. So these were definitely not worth $12 a piece. I don't even know that I would buy this again if they were $6 a piece. Unless, and I'm going to say this, and not for me personally, but maybe who this box might cater to, both this box and the accessories box. If you're a live seller, like a Whatnot seller or a Poshmark seller, I don't even know if you do Poshmark giveaways because I've never done a Poshmark show, but I know like at least a couple years ago now when I would sell on Whatnot, I would do giveaways and I would have to buy things for my giveaways. And so I do think that this stuff is at least, and especially the jewelry, because jewelry is light, it's easy to ship, it doesn't cost a lot of money to ship. So I think if you're a live seller and you need giveaway stuff, this stuff is good, especially now, like that I've tried to sell it and it hasn't sold. I would consider maybe using this stuff in a live sale giveaway. Or maybe if you are a live seller and you need stuff to give away, this stuff might be good. But otherwise, to sell just outright on like eBay or Poshmark, not really. I wouldn't order this for that purpose. And that's my purpose. That's what I do, is I sell on eBay and Poshmark. So I would not order this box again. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. If you ordered this box, either one of these boxes, did you get the same stuff? Have you had any luck selling it off? Just please let me know in the comments your thoughts on this. I definitely would love to know if I'm in the same boat or if y'all had some better luck. And make sure you subscribe if you like videos like this. Again, I will keep these 90-day updates coming every time I do an unboxing. And I've been sprinkling in the strategy videos too, which I've loved sharing my strategies with you. Hit that like button on the way out too, if you don't mind. That does help out the channel so much. And that is it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Thank you.